All right, let's see how much this weighs. It's just for an overnight, winter overnight. That's long. Be nice and accurate this way. 27.4 pounds. Not bad. This is Willow Campground. I'm going to go ahead and head back this way and check this out and see if there's enough snow. It doesn't look like there's going to be, but check that out, see if there's an open bathroom, that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's go see what we find. Alright, so that's going to be my platform right there. I'll clear off that table, get things set up. Let's get with it here. I'm gonna go find some branches for stakes for the four corners. I'll show you. Try those. Try these four. All right. You can tell how warm it is, so I don't even have gloves on right now. It's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put in my tent. It would be nice if I could let this set up overnight. It would be hard as a rock, but it's gonna be a little slushy right now. This is the REI Half Dome 2 Plus. Bought this for my boys when they started getting a little too tall for my other tents. Oops, let's pull it from the other side. Hold one side down here. Keeping my snowshoes on so I don't punch holes in this. Okay, let's get you set up here. Right about there, I think. Oh, interesting. There's no extra cord on these, so you get for not checking before you leave. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. So usually I would put those sideways, bury them down in the snow, and they are super, super strong, especially after they freeze overnight. I did not realize this did not have more cordage on it. You get for not checking, right? So these big ones may not work. Back here, we can get these two in to start with so it doesn't blow away. But those also will solidify and be super strong. That bums me out. It's supposed to be smarter than that. At least more experience than that. I think I can get that in there. Looky there. And that cold snow actually feels good. That's how warm it is. Cool. Really like this tent. It's super heavy is the only problem. It's 5 pounds basically with stakes and everything. But it's a nice size. I want to split up between 2 people, both my boys. That's only a couple pounds a piece, a little over 2.5 maybe each. Looking forward to getting self-standing. What's it called? Self-standing? No. Yeah, I'll think of it. Maybe I won't. So this uses a shock corded design. They all snap in. It's really been nice. Never had any trouble with it. Super durable. That's another reason it's heavy. It's 20 denier, I think. I don't know if I can check that. I'll let you know. That's part of what makes it so heavy, but also what makes it so durable. So, 2 teenagers, it was probably a good choice. All right. This is the brow pole, the orange one. It's real simple. It just goes 4 corners, and then you hook up the brow pole in the middle. Oops. Very easy, very simple. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger, in case you're wondering. Right. Boom. So you get the idea. And just clip her up. Has 2 vestibules, which is really nice. If you're camping with somebody, you don't have to bother them. Get your own vestibule. I do like that a lot. Oops. It's a DAC pole system. One side. I do get gusts of wind. I'm kind of protected here. It's better than other places, but definitely going to get some blowing gusts coming through. No doubt about that. All right. And there it is. Ta-da! You know what? The way that wind's blowing, I'm going to go on the other side. Change my mind. I'll put one here. Nice. That ought to work. Just a little pit right here. I can stick my feet in there. Make it a little wider. I think my feet are wider than that when I'm sitting in the tent. So I'm going to go ahead and get in and out on this side, since most of the wind's coming from the north and west, which is to the right and to the back of what you can see right here. We'll see how that works out. Okay, I'm going to start with a ridge rest. It's their thinner one. Not sure how many millimeters thick that is, but I use it in the wintertime underneath my sleeping pad. Just get a little extra insulation, a little more comfort. I hope the mosquitoes don't. Oh my god, I just disappeared. It's definitely not consolidated. I'm hesitant to get in there for a while. So this is the Outdoor Vitals Nova Pro. It's been a great jacket. It's good to, as far as I can tell, it's going to be good down to about 25, 30 when you're just sitting around. They have several different jackets now, so I have trouble remembering what's what. But I've been very happy with that one. I use that on the PCT also. A Zen Bivy pillow. Super, super comfortable. Like that a lot as well. Not sure what side my head's going on yet, but it's pretty level. That's right. So I had the Nemo Tensor all season that I use on the PCT as well. It's been an absolutely fantastic sleeping pad. So I've had it in real cold temperatures, like to 0, and that wasn't quite warm enough. I had 0 even with the other pad underneath it, but honestly, that's Fahrenheit. So I don't know, 20 and above, it's great. Anything below that, it starts chilling out a little bit. But not many complaints. I really like that thing. And have my Outdoor Vitals 0 degree bag. We'll see how that does. The Summit bag, the one I don't like, the zipper right in the middle. We'll talk more about that later, but it's not my favorite way to zip in and out. It's hard to get in and out for me, but it's a great bag, super great bag. All right, everything out of there. So I'm actually leaving the door open on purpose to let the air blow through, so that way it doesn't push it around too much before these set up. So with any luck, those will start to solidify once the sun goes down. So it is pretty early right now. I thought it'd take me longer to get back here. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. So once the sun goes down, things chill out pretty fast, especially mentally. Not having the sun to sit in is always a little bit hard. Just instantly feels so much colder. But yeah, first I'm gonna actually take these off for the moment. Which means I can't step out in the snow or I'll disappear. So I'll be using a fire maple petrol for the first time, since we're kind of in between too cold for that and not. So let's go ahead and get that out here. The pots of petrol. This is the Green Peak stove. This is the original Green Peak stove, not the regulated one, pressure regulated one. 25 bucks. I like it a lot. Wow. Might be windy. Wow. Try not to lose anything. The thing I don't like about this is that rubber O-ring up here is really hard to get into the canister. It's super tight. And I don't really know why you need it, because it has a seal up in here. So I may remove that O-ring. I'll try that at home. These guys, they just swing up. And there she is. That's all there is to it. Make sure it's shut off. I bought a big canister in case I needed to melt snow. There's a creek right down over here. I'm going to check and see if I can get to it. So you really got to crank that to get that seal on there. Don't like that. This has the little extra metal down below, a heat exchanger, so that it can heat up a little faster. Well, it seems to heat up a lot faster, actually. That'd be kind of fun to try that at melting snow and see how it does. And the lid just snaps on, holds that on. Yeah, looking forward to it. All right, I better find myself something to do. I think I'll dig this out. That's what I'll do. Talk to you in a little bit. All right, it's the final setup here. It's a cute little tent stake I found. It's where the primary wind comes out of the west and hits that pretty hard off and on. You can see the stakes that I put in at the base. I think that'll be more than enough. They're starting to solidify, so that's good. And a little pit down there. I can put gear and my feet when I'm sitting in there. But yeah, it looks pretty neat. I really like it. It's super nice out right now too. I could do without the wind, but temperature is fantastic. So I'm gonna go out and see if I can find an outhouse. Don't need to use one, but just so I know if there is one to use. All right, well, according to this, I'm right here. The bathroom's right there. There's another one down there. My guess is it's not open, but take a look and see. Check it out. All right, this is the outhouse. A lot of spots back here that would have been much more protected from the wind. But the trees fall so often around here. I don't know that I feel safe that way. Well, let's see if it's open. Open. Whoa. Oh, you can actually get to it. I see it's bolted. Locked. Oh well. That's the only door. Whoa! Treacherous. Almost died. So we got this one nailed shut. So that's a no-go as well. Oh well. Well, this one's not nailed down, but oh, I can't see, can you? Maybe let's see what we can do. All right, well the men's is open. And there's a toilet. I'm not far from my car, so I wouldn't have to use this, but that's totally usable. If need be, by gosh. This one's open as well. A little less primitive. Doesn't have a door lock on it. Deadbolt for some reason. So these are open. Bring your own toilet paper. Yeah. All right, well there's one if I need it. Okay, almost finished with the bathroom tour here. Now I guess this one will be locked because this style, the concrete sided ones, have the deadbolts. Yep. No go. Literally. It's so nice being out. Started a new job and added about a month custodial position to get the health insurance for my family. So I'll be doing that until, I don't know, probably the end of August, and then heading out to Oregon to finish off the PCT and then come back and get another job. But I can't believe how good it feels to get out. Just kind of get in the groove of working and coming home and doing stuff at home. You always have plenty to do when you're at home with dusting and vacuuming and laundry and whatever it is. Repair this, repair that. And I'm grateful I have a house, I can't complain. I'm pretty dang happy about that. Wonderful family. However, not getting out, it's not good for this guy. Highly recommend getting out. Even if you just go out for a hike for the day, even if it's just 30 minutes, get outside. So whatever you do, stop. Go outside. Oh, but it's cold and wet, so put on warm clothes. I mean, this day and age, no excuse. We got clothes for almost any weather condition you can imagine. So unless you're in the Arctic where it's going to be a little expensive, you probably have those warm clothes anyway if you live in the Arctic, right? So I'm going to meander through here and see what I find. So this is interesting. I could have pitched a tent right here on the gravel if I didn't want to play around with the snow. I do want to play around with the snow though, so that's been fun. Thought this was a loop, but it looks like it ends right here. Or if it's a loop, I can't tell where the road goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and head back. The sun is thinking about going down. It's still pretty darn early though. 4 o'clock, 4:30 at the latest. And still warm and very windy. I can hear a creek back here. I'm gonna go see if I can find it. The stabilization on this camera's not the best, but give it a shot. Especially when I'm plunging. Oh, yeah, I can really hear it now. Oh yeah, it's right here. Well, I didn't have to melt water if I didn't want to, would I? Look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I tell you, it looks more like April up here. Got almost no snow. It's way too warm. I know it's the same all the way through the west, most of the west. A little spooky. All right, time for dinner. It's a little early. 5:30. Not terrible. Just try to postpone everything I can because the nights are so long. But that's all right. We hit a Backpacker's Pantry pad thai with chicken. About 850 calories. Get the water going first, by golly. This is a 600 milliliter pot, 600 milliliters. I don't need near that much for this. What do I need? 1.5 cups. All right, cup and a half. Just 12 ounces. Oh, it's a piezo. Never had a stove with a piezo. It's caught me off guard. It's alive! I can do this. All right. See how that does. I was going to time how long it takes, but my watch isn't working. Big sky. I use the heck out of this thing. It's definitely one of my favorites. Nice little koozie. Forgot to bring tea, but I did remember my spoon and toothbrush. Mom would be glad. That's rocking. I don't think that's going to take long. I'm going to peek since I'm not timing anyway. Oh yeah, it's almost boiling already. Goodness gracious, that's amazing. That is impressive. Look at that. Unbelievable. I do want to melt water with this. This is impressive. I'll double check the temperature, but we're probably around 35, 36 degrees right now. Look at that, already boiling. Unbelievable. Let me get out all the flavor packets here. Oh, peanut butter, I better warm that up. That's everything. Look at that hot water. Look at that nice handle. I like that. I like that. Okay. Zip that up. Throw it in the koozie. And throw my peanut butter packet in there with it. Pretty smart, huh? It'll be easy to get that peanut butter out. Oh, yummy! I didn't read it, but I usually give them 10 to 15 minutes. So I can get that timer to work. Ah, it's working. Oh, I hear a bird. And check that out. Some sort of bug flying. Look at it. It's February. I have birds. I have bugs. That is so weird. So weird. I'll be right back with you. I'm gonna go ahead and make a nice hot water bottle to put into my sleeping bag. And it's a little early for that as well, but I have time right now, and I want to play with my new stove. I don't know why I have trouble with that. Practice, I guess. But I do want to melt some snow. It's already bubbling on the bottom. Do I get my hands wet? Is there clean snow anywhere around here since I've been goofing around so much? You always end up with stuff when you melt snow. I have a creek right over here, but I want to practice. I want to see how the stove does. It takes an incredible amount of snow to make equal amount of water. it was like 10 times the volume or something. And of course, different snow has different water content, so even that's not just a standard thing, but it does take a lot of time. I said this jacket was good to like 30 degrees, and it's more than that right now, and it's plenty warm. So, and I can put the hood up if I felt like I was a little bit colder, and I feel fine with the hat on. We've done some tests with lids. They're not as impressive as you think they would be. I find that really interesting. I thought it was like absolutely essential, and it does help, but not as much as you would think. Not as much as I would think, anyway. You may have already known. I had to test it to find out. Getting a little dark. I did use my trusty Swiss Army knife to cut open my packages. That's probably one thing I would never be without backpacking. It's just the little one, the Victorinox Swiss Army knife. Been very, very useful. It's almost melted. No big floaties yet. No, there's one. It's even green. Somehow. But I already have another liter of water in my tent, so and a stream. But I'm not gonna run out of water. I'm having so much fun. This is ridiculous. It's like a little kid. Got me a little stream, got my beautiful tent. So I tell you, the 2-person tent though, that'll ruin me. Having that much room. I mean, it's kind of a pain when you're through hiking because you have to find enough room for a 2-person tent, but man, it's nice having that space. So I'm thinking about getting the Dan Durston X Dome Pro that he's just coming out with. I can't afford it really. I'm gonna have to sell my other tent to do that, my Plex Solo, which I have loved that tent and it is so light, but I'm just kind of tired of just not having enough room. I don't know, maybe I'm getting wimpy. Maybe I'm getting old. I'm just getting old. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Gotta get some stuff sold first. I don't have a lot of money. Okay. Not waste that heat, huh? So what I really don't enjoy about winter camping is getting too cold. So since it's warm right now, I'm really enjoying myself. I love the snow. I love being out here in wintertime. But when my fingers and toes are so cold that it just hurts and it's scary. I remember on Denali one time, my feet got so cold, the guy I was hiking with, one of the gentlemen I was hiking with, we just stopped, took off my boots and stuck them on his belly. I mean, just right there. And I think it saved my toes because I did not feel any warmth in those for quite a while. And when they did warm up, it hurt so bad I was screaming. So I don't know. I think it's PTSD from that. That was a scary experience and very painful. But if I can find a way to keep my hands and feet warm, might get in some colder weather. I no longer have my 30 below sleeping bag. Feathered Friends, what a nice bag. Long story on that one, but those bags are very expensive to replace. That would help too. I guess that's what I was getting to. That would help as well. This would be a lot of fun to have somebody here with me. I might try and talk somebody into coming next time. Maybe even getting a fire going and get that running through the night. Gonna have to figure that one out. It'd be a lot of fun. Then I'd have to get a saw, but that's okay. What a fun stove. That's so much fun. I've been using a BRS. That's the only stove I've been using for 3.5 years. And I really like it, but not so great in wind. All right, that sounds pretty hot. Let's go ahead. Okay, we'll do a little bit of water in there. Whoa, that's a little brutal. I'm gonna go throw this in the tent. In my sleeping bag, I should say. That worked. It's easy to get to. We're about ready to eat dinner. Let's see if that's ready. Scoot you out a little bit, buddy. Got that on there, right? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'll take a shot at it and see how she looks. Peanut butter looks pretty good. Not quite as soupy as I thought it was going to be. Pretty good. Peanut butter in there and the peanuts. So nice it's not windy. I want to appreciate that completely. And splash that right in my face. All right. Gotta keep the snow going. That was really good. I'll talk to you soon. All right, well, I would be sitting here having a cup of tea, but forgot my tea. So I am having a cup of coffee instead. And don't you dare tell anybody. We'll see if that keeps me up tonight. It could. Be a long night anyway. I'm going to go between reading a book and jumping back to watching a movie. So I do have a 10,000 milliamp battery bank too, and a fully charged phone. So, you know, it's nice being out here. I'll also take time to listen to the stream and just be here. So, yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Night. Oh. Good morning. Not too bad last night. Down to 28 degrees. A little chilly. This is a 0 degree bag, but I don't know. I'm only good to about 30. I know, isn't that terrible? I sleep kind of cold. I think I'm getting old. Just don't stay as warm as I used to. Beautiful night though. It was windy all day yesterday. I mean, as you saw, it was super windy. And
it stopped right about bedtime. I finished dinner, wind quit. It's just starting up again right now, so yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna get up and make breakfast. Well, okay, I'm gonna get up and have coffee. So you can see the center's up. It's not my buddy. I don't know if I'm just not flexible enough for it or what, but it's a lot of work to get out of. Oh, hi. This pit was awesome. It's so nice to get in and out. It's just a lot less work. So my sleeping pad's definitely not, I mean, it's warm enough, but when I have it pumped up enough that I don't sink into it, it's too stiff, and if I let any of the air out, I end up, my hips and shoulders get cold when they press down. Grab my water. I was got a dusting of snow last night. I could put my backpack on there, huh? All right. Nice. Whew. Oh, great. Piezo already didn't work. I don't think so. There it goes. I knew there was water in there. Butter. And by the time I get my coffee packet, this ought to be boiling. Oh, yeah. Food. All right, well, I'm just gonna have my coffee this morning and pack up and head on home so I can get this video out today. Happy March 1st. Just realized that last night. The first day of March. What a great way to spend the first day of the month. It's getting a little chilly for the isobutane, I think. But it's working. No complaints. Yay. Everybody's happy when those open. They can be really hard to open. Be careful not to melt that picnic table. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Great way to start the morning.
So unfortunately I was camping close to a road that's supposed to be closed this time of year. They don't have it barred off though. And you can see there were trucks zipping in and out of here, and one got stuck right there. Obviously they got it out, but it's amazing how much damage that can do. Kind of a bummer, and it was very, very noisy for a very long time.